Yeah, let's pull the audio up. Here we go. Happy Friday to everybody. I wasn't even sure I was going to even get on today, but we are on. That's all good news, right? Here we go. Let's roll the open. Here we go in three, two, one. I think I said here we go twice. Hello, babe. How are you? Why are you wearing a Stanford shirt? You didn't go to Stanford. It's a violation of rules. Rule violation in the house. The wife is wearing a school she didn't go to shirt.
But does it matter that a bunch of my kids did?
No, it doesn't matter at all. You should be wearing an SMU gear or
I do like my SMU gear, but I've worn it on your show
Penn,
so many times.
a Penn State College, Happy College School shirt or University of Dallas. Where else did you go? Where else did you go, honey? You went
Texas at Dallas.
University of Texas at Dallas? Oh, I thought you went to University of Dallas.
I did. That was my second master's.
You should have like all those schools, all the thousands of schools you went to. You should have be wearing that gear.
I don't think anybody minds.
Only reason I wear SMU is once in a while because I live by it. But I wish I would have gone there. But
and because your wife goes there.
But I don't wear, and I wear Penn State only because of you. But I don't wear other random school stuff. It's not something I do.
It's not a random school.
As a matter of fact, I got bad news for you folks. If my nephews are watching, if you guys go where you think you're going to go, don't think old Uncle Danny is going to be sporting any kind of gear from those schools. I will support him, though. I'll be all for you. Way to go. But not going to be sporting any kind of
random SEC school.
No, uncle of a random SEC school. No. We got plenty of schools in Texas. Don't need any more. We've got plenty of places here to go to school, and even a couple that I'd actually cheer for. So good to see a couple of Australian mates over there, Evan and Matt. Good morning to you over there in the beautiful land of Australia. And
what's the weather like in AU?
I don't know. Look it up online.
Well, they're right there.
Yeah, but they're not chatting. They're just probably already gone by now. Yeah. Probably drove by and said, "Oh, here he goes." Nothing to add to society today. So we're going to just drive by. But I do have something. I don't know if it'll interest anybody or not. It might not. I don't really have anything too exciting planned because
you just walked in the door.
Well, I just walked in the door, and I was in Indiana 3 hours ago, and now I'm in Texas 3 hours later. But I did not post this video yet. I've got it ready to go. I want to show you the video of surprising my brother. Now that's very random. You're probably going to be going, that's not too exciting. I mean, no one wants to see, but it was kind of cool. So, okay. We will, that's pretty much what we got going on. Unless, but you can go, well, I didn't even stop by the fridge and grab a beer. So I don't even know. You could grab a random one to do a test real quick if you want to do that. I don't know if mom may not be even watching. So we might even do a beer test real quick as well. And so there you go. There's your my virtual happy hour. While we're here just to catch up, say hello. Wednesday, I was not on the air. What happened was, that's what I said a lot to my professors and teachers. What happened was, sir or miss or ma'am, I knew this on Monday, and I kind of thought I would be able to pull off on doing a Wednesday show, kind of like I did on Monday. Remember Monday I went and got my hair cut, and I drove home. Wasn't too much to it, but I thought that'd be the case on Wednesday. I actually went and got my COVID shot. Or did I? First off, let me just tell you, the COVID shot experience in Dallas County, which I think will probably be a lot like most places in Texas, I got to say that was an A. That was a pretty easy experience with a hitch. Now, the hitch is only on my end. Everybody else, including Caroline, who was in the car with me, went smooth. Went really smooth. It was swimmingly, if you will. Quickly, and I don't have pictures of it, but I can tell there were 20 lines for cars. It was a drive-through. And each lane, when you got to the area to get your shot, had a spot for 3 cars under a tent. It was kind of like a NASCAR pit stop, sort of. had that feeling to it. And the United States Army, Fort Hood folks were there administering all the shots. And they had a bunch of FEMA volunteers, had a bunch of local volunteers. It was a very, very easy process. We drove into Fair Park. Our time was from 2 to 3. And we got there about 1:20-ish. One on through, had a QR code. And that's the key. If it was just open season, hey, come on, get you a shot, it would have been a disaster. The fact that folks had QR codes and were slotted during the day, that helped. And it was a very easy process. We were in the line by 1:30-ish, and we were actually back on the road, including her 15-minute wait time after the shot at 1:55. We were home by 2:25, and we were in traffic. It was really a little over an hour from our house down to Fair Park, waited around, and got back, and the traffic was pretty rough. There was a couple of wrecks on the freeway. So anyway, that's A+. I got to say, Dallas County did a great job. State of Texas, FEMA, whoever, United States Army for sure. For me, though, wow. Remember, I took the infusion about 30 days ago. And when they sent me the little thing on Tuesday, and that's a whole other story. We'll get to that on Monday because I don't want to bore you with it now. We'll talk about it Monday. But I filled out, have you had COVID? Yes. Were you around people? All the different questions they ask, right? How you feeling? Blah, 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 all this stuff. And they ask you if you had the monoclonal antibodies. And I checked yes, and sent all that away. And they still gave me a QR code and a time. It didn't kick me out saying, oh, sorry, you're not eligible. I got a QR code and got in line. And when I got there, the soldier asked me, well, is that you? And I said, yes, it's your birthday, birthday. Hold on a second. I can see the little red dot on the little questionnaire that I filled out on his screen. And he looks at one of the other soldiers who was like maybe a sergeant or something. And he says, oh, you better go ask the captain. So they went and got the captain. The captain turns out to be a young lady who was a doctor. She was the doctor in the Army, a United States Army doctor, and she's the captain, and very nice, and asked me the dates. Turns out, long and the short of it was, because I had the antibody infusion in this 90-day window, and I quote, she said, it will eat the vaccine alive. So that was a disappointment because I didn't get my shot. Caroline did. She got hers. And we're going to talk to GM in a moment because she got hers as well today by a total crazy thing. But the good news is I know that the antibodies still work because it's a 90-day thing. And then she said it would be a waste of time. So anyway, that was my experience on Wednesday. I was supposed to go to Indiana that morning and surprise my brother. It did not make it until that evening. So, and what are you going to do? But, it was one of those deals where, hey, you do what you got to do. And, I'll wait until sometime in May to get it and
you'll probably get it.
All that good stuff. So, well, the problem is for me is that I'll be between two cities and that'll be a problem. So I probably won't get it until sometime later in the summer, but it's there. But anyway, so that is my story for Wednesday. Thus, I was traveling at the airport. I was at the airport when this was supposed to be on a Wednesday instead of coming to you live from Indiana, which I was planning on doing, and didn't do it. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. So let's do a little this here. And there we go. WD-40 is with me now. Now here's the deal. Here's the interesting part of the whole thing. Now, on Monday, we did, and I'm not going to get the whole story now, but there was a really big, crazy experience we had on Tuesday with this whole shot thing. And I'm not going to get into it now. Just say, suffice to say, we got this notice at the last possible moment less than
Yeah,
24 hours,
ridiculous.
less than 24-hour notice. That's going to be on Monday. That's my complaint because my gripe is there and the fact that the computer system didn't realize that I wasn't eligible. But the whole system went great. Went great. Now she had her shot today, and if you'd have told me on Monday we're going to have COVID shots this week, but it won't be all of us, my guess would have been it'll be me or Caroline. Instead, it was Caroline and my wife who got it today. Now, how did that wind up the way it wound up today? Let me move this over here. How did you wind up with the shot today, sweetie?
Here, put it right here.
Oh, just you talk and you talk. Go ahead, talk.
By a fluke. We have a parent who is a medical doctor at the Cooper Clinic down the street. And he said they always have, not always, but most of the time they have leftover vaccines that they don't want to throw away. And he called our school nurse and said, hey, I bet with these leftovers, we could get a lot of your faculty vaccinated now that Texas cleared us in this group. And so Nurse Julie mentioned to me yesterday, she said, as long as you're fine to go like last minute, I might be able to get you in this week. And so she stopped me yesterday and she said, hey, can you go tomorrow afternoon between 1 and 3? And I was like, I'll make sure I can go tomorrow afternoon between 1 and 3. And so the woman from Cooper called me and said, okay, we've got you down between 2:30 and 3. And would you stop?
I hate my neck now. Go ahead.
Wear a turtleneck.
It's ridiculous. I mean, it's like.
And so I went and so I walked in, dropped off my paperwork, sat down, look over next to me. There's Michael Morris, my department chair. Sitting to him was Rick Sorofsky, our IT guy. Then Dwight Phillips, your buddy, Red Raider, sitting there. Jason Leno, the sponsor, another class sponsor. Great guy. And Alicia Alvarez Blaylock, who's married to Greg Blaylock from TCA, in our admissions office. She was there. So there was just a whole bunch of.
So you're saying you guys got your shot? You
can be long-winded in your stories, but I can't.
No, I'm just saying.
I got a shot. It didn't hurt. The end.
But the good news is you woke up this morning not knowing this was going to happen.
No,
that's the bit that I wanted to get to.
I knew there was an opportunity, but I didn't know for sure. I knew yesterday afternoon there was a possibility I could get it.
I wonder how much that happens. Like, because I know that eventually this Johnson & Johnson one, it had to be stored at the Arctic Circle or below.
And it's only one dose.
Yeah, I think it can be stored like in a generic Coleman cooler, but the back of a trunk. But I wonder how many of these places are, because you don't want to throw them out.
The only reason that I actually was later than I was because at some point, it's not that they ran out of the vaccine, but they ran out of the vaccine in their little tube where they were pulling the vaccines into syringes. And so they had to tweak it so they could put it in the syringes. So we had to wait.
So it was good, but it was a good experience.
Yeah. I mean, it took maybe 45 minutes the whole time, and that's including the 30 minutes waiting.
Again, I am
and I was among friends, so it was fine.
All the way for the county and the city, or whatever you want to call it, and that whole thing was. Again, we were and we were also not the first ones in line. We were in the middle of the day. We were after lunch, and you'd think by that time it had backed up. Very efficient. There was a little bit of. I'm not sure. When we pulled out, and this did happen. We pulled out of the little three cars come in. 3 cars get back, and there's 20 rows. There's 20 rows or 20 lanes are getting the vaccine at one time. So there's 60 people minimum getting the vaccine at any one time. There could be more because if you had 2 in each car, it'd be under 20. But in our little row, there would have been. I think there was 2 in the car in front of us, 1 behind us, and then Caroline. So there was 5 folks got it in our little row. So you're looking at about at worst 60 people getting it every time they go through. And they write on your windshield, like your QR code, some kind of number on there they write that lets them know. And then they filter in these lanes. And then when you come out, they write the time you come out. So they know, what time you And so the thing was, the
It's like
cap.
your to-go receipt at
Well,
McDonald's.
it was like you go remember the drive-through a car wash where they write down, oh, what do you want? I want the works, and they write down the works, and you got to have there's some kind of code they write down for your air freshener, and it's the same pencil or a pen they write on your windshield. Well, this also happened too. We came out because I didn't get it. They thought that neither one of us got it. They thought that I was just that we just. They didn't realize.
You're gonna wait in line for phone.
Yeah, they were going to let us come out the side. There's like a side exit, like an emergency exit. And they kept telling, and I had to follow this one soldier. You know, he was like waving us. We had to follow him across the lanes of traffic, and he got everybody. And we got to the far lane, and he said, "You're fine. Just go here." And then we got up the front. The guy's like, "Well, they didn't write our time down because there was some confusion with Caroline getting it, and not getting it. There was a little confusion, so we didn't know. But they were supposed to have lanes in 15 minutes or 30 minutes, but." We were supposed to go right out, but anyway, we waited 15 minutes. But so they make you wait?
Yes, they just after I finished, she said, "Here, check out. They'll give you your little card." So I got my little card.
You had a beer or something, or just kicked it, or
No, they had all sorts of snacks.
like what do you mean snacks?
Water bottles, Belvitas, like yogurt.
What's a
cheese
Belvita?
They're like breakfast.
Velveeta cheese?
No, Belvita. Belvita. Belvita.
It's a snack, huh?
Yes, and they had yogurt and they had cheese
dreadful.
sticks. Yeah. Cooper Clinic water, fancy, water.
All right. Well, there we go.
But either way, today I figured I was going to get shot, so I got shot in the arm instead of shot in the head. Because I almost got shot.
We're going to go through that story. Go ahead. Tell.
No,
my wife today apparently says that she was in a situation at a local gas and sip, or really a gas station. Petro station.
Thought I was going to die.
She claims that she almost got shot. Now, I don't know if that.
No, there was nobody brandishing a weapon, but it looked like that's where it was going, and I was terrified because I couldn't get out of there, and the worker had locked the door, and the woman was out there. It was terrifying.
So we'll be moving to a new zip code.
No,
this is supposed to be a good zip code.
It is a good zip code.
Seriously?
It's actually zip 5231.
What? Well, okay. Let's share. Okay, so that's the different zip code over there. Okay, that's why. Okay, that makes sense. Makes perfect sense then. Okay, so at least I'm glad you're okay and you're safe. It's good. So a lot of drama there. Let's dispense with.
And I won an iPad today.
Oh yes. How did that? What was up with that?
I won an iPad in the McDonald's week raffle. I was shocked. I haven't gotten it. I think I'm going to get it on Monday.
Right. So what are you going to do with it?
I don't know. I'm going to see if it's better than Caroline's. I'll give it to her.
You'll sell it.
I'll give it to Caroline.
Caroline, you got a couple $100. You can have a hot iPad or what?
It's not a hot iPad. It was something that was donated, and I'll sell her old one.
All right.
Or give it away, or
whatever you got to do. All right, let's fast forward here real quickly. Here, let's do this. Let's do a little this. Let's do this. All right, let's bring that down. It's beer time. This one we're going to hurry today because I got to get to the Sam video too. This is a group, not a group. I went Friday a week ago and I got a bunch.
Oh, this is from there.
What?
I didn't realize this was Three Nations.
Yes, I went Friday a week ago to the local beer store and picked up a bunch. This is one of the ones I picked up, and I specifically picked this one up because we've talked about this brewery. We've been there. We did there. No, we didn't. We haven't.
We didn't do a flight because it was too late.
No, that's not what I was saying. We haven't done any of their beers yet, have we?
No.
We've had some of their beers when we went there. We've not done any of their beers.
You bought me some of the. No, did you buy any of the watermelon smash?
No, we didn't. No, we didn't. But we will.
That was good. That was really
so. This is a Mango Smash IPA, is what it's called here.
I loved the can. That's why I brought it.
Can's kind of cool. Mango Smash IPA. It's Three Nations Brewing Company, which I believe would that be Farmers Branch, Texas, Carrollton, Texas. They're the same thing, really.
Yeah, close.
Pretty much, they're both undesirable,
north and west,
undesirable suburbs. But
that's not true.
Single malt and 6 hop India Pale Ale. What?
You sound like my sister.
Why is that?
Because she won't go to certain places.
I just want my safety. Mango Smash IPA. I'll read it to you in just a moment here, but there you go. Sorry about that. I'm going to read you the rules here from Three Nations. All right. Sometimes you have to smash a few rules to break through the clutter. So it's a real rule breaker. Mango Smash is a smash beer, a little Three Nations innovation. Our first IPA is an easy drinking, repeatably India Pale Ale brewed with a dose of Tropic Thunder. One malt meets 6 hops, creating sensory overload in a can. This beer presents a
sensory overload in a can. I like it.
citrusy island scent backed by balanced blend of tropical fruit and hops, leaving your taste buds craving for more. Smash at your own discretion. All right,
Okay,
so we're going to smash at our own discretion. Let's do that.
Like that sound, but you need to open it all the way.
Has a bit of, I'll tell you what it smells like. I'm going to see if you can guess what it smells like. Smell that and tell me what it, before, just tell me what that smell reminds you of. What does that smell remind you of? You ever got down to the very end of, like, to the rind of a watermelon or a cantaloupe? That's what that smells like.
Oh, kind of.
Has that rind sort of smell? Not a bad. I mean, it's still got the cantaloupe smell, but also that rind.
It smells good.
Well, it smells, but it's not a bad smell. That's
No,
just
it smells
smell.
good.
So let's give this baby a taste on the hatch. It does have a cantaloupe smell though to
Yeah,
it.
it does.
Actually,
I mean,
it's cantaloupe. It's cantaloupe meets mango. Now I can smell the mango. I smell the mango really.
It smells good. I hope it tastes good because now I have high hopes because it smells really good.
It's an India Pale Ale, so it's going to be a little hoppy.
What does that mean?
It won't be dark. It'll be a little hoppy, but it's going to be beery. So it definitely tastes like beer.
Ugh.
You don't like it?
No.
Oh, good. It's not real thick.
It's bitter. All I taste is bitter.
No, not the bad. Let's try it again. No, it's not. It's not bad at all.
Let me try a second sip.
Not bad at all. It's not sweet. It's not sour.
Yeah. No.
No, like it? Okay.
No.
Well, I do like I like IPAs, but I've also rode the wave of some.
Is that what IPA means? Pale ale?
Yeah, India Pale Ale. For example, I was at a place, my cousin in Seattle a couple of years ago, at Sarabeth, and this place had supposedly had one of the world's most highly rated IPAs at the time. This has been 2000, like 10 years ago. And she knew the bartender, and this bartender was really overselling this IPA, and it was garbage. I still drank anyway, and I found one in Seattle. I had a boatload of them up there, and I found one I liked. But this one is not terrible. I'm not. Again, I'm a beer guy, so that's where it's coming from.
You can have mine.
It definitely, it's at 6.9% by volume in the 12-ounce can there. I love the little mango smash.
Yeah, it's cute.
He's cool. He got the beer in his hand. He's got mango. Look at the mangoes in his hand.
Yeah.
How about that?
It's cute.
So,
but it doesn't taste good.
No, it's not terrible. I don't think it's terrible. But we better give it a rating here. So let me go ahead and get to my rating screen here. Let's get the rating screen up. And somewhere, oh yes, I had it. Well, anyway, what do you give me your score here?
1.
Oh, this is scientific, of course. And look at the 6. Not terrible. I mean, again, I would probably, I actually, yeah, I would order it again. I don't know if I would buy it.
You did a 6? You'd order it again?
Yeah, I'd order it again. Yeah.
I was gonna make a crack, but I'm not gonna.
I'll give it a 7. I'm gonna raise the rate because I will give it a 7 because I do like the fragrance of it.
I liked the fragrance. That's what gave it the point.
And what I like about it is that the mango, which I love mango, it's not so strong that it beats the beer taste out. I think it's a nice balance myself. So I'm gonna give it a 7. So there we go. There is what we're gonna put up on the screen there. There we go. The beer score, GMO1, DV a 7. But it's Three Nations again. It's in Carrollton, right? Yeah, Carrollton. Three Nations. We go Mingo Smash IPA, folks. There we go. Now we're going to actually be reviewing more of their beer because they've got like that Hop and Sing we did over in Mid Cities a while back. Fun. We're going to be getting more. We've had some beers that we really like, and even that you liked, and a couple that I want to try. So we will definitely do that as well. So there we go. That is little beer on a Friday to keep the tradition alive. Here we go. Let's close out with a little beer music.
I love that music. It's like a polka.
It is.
You're feeling that after being in Indiana?
Yeah, a little bit, I guess. It ends there. We need to probably put your initials on there too. I did that before you were part of the beer squad, but there we go. Okay. As I mentioned, I did surprise my brother.
Oh, yeah, I want to see
and
this.
Let me. Okay, where did I have this? I'm gonna have to pull it up again. So let me find it here. There it is, right there. Okay, I'm gonna pull this up on the screen. I'm gonna pause it for a moment. So, talk amongst yourselves here. Alrighty, there we go. Let's escape here. I'm gonna screen share this. I believe. I hope. Maybe not. I want to do this. Let's try it again here.
It's at the bottom left.
Okay, let's try it again here. Okay, I'm going to pause it. Give me just a second. Oh, no, pause. There we go. Okay. The cat's going nuts. Okay, I'm going to screen share that in just a second. Let me pull this up. I had to scramble to do this real quick. This is going to be application window. Yes. Okay, there we go. I've got it in the wait. I got it in the wait in the waiting area, I think. Okay, I think it's going to work. Let me see here. Okay, cool. All right. Oops.
Come here.
All right. This was actually okay. Now another. Yeah. Sorry, Kitty. Kevin, you're right. Another craft beer that looks like a comic book for the you do March beer. Yes, I kind of like that.
I like the idea of a March beer madness.
I like that. I like that. Hold on, baby.
I could have one side and you could have the other.
You're gonna have to. Oh. Okay. I hear it. So here's the deal. I told you I didn't get the COVID vaccine. When my flight got changed, so I missed the big. We were going to surprise him about 4:00 at his cat. I'm heating up. My brother. I mean, we tell you a little story about him. He is a football coach, teacher up in Indiana. He and his wife live in Elkhart, Indiana. He has been in the school district for 20 plus years. 3 years ago or 4, he became an assistant director with their spring musicals. Just something that kind of kept him from how to do track. He was kind of he liked track, but he wanted something different.
It takes all weekend.
Yeah, it takes all weekend. This last year he got moved to the lead spot, and he wasn't something he was really trying to do. But it's amazing how much he's taken to it, because if you think about it, a head coach of a football team or a coach of a football team, it's very similar to what a director does in the arts, because you got to bring all those pieces together to present a winning show, whether it be a winning game or whatever. And there's all those behind the scenes people. You got your your leads, but you also got your role players. And if they drop the ball, then the whole thing breaks down, right? So he's taken to it, done a really good job. And he didn't know I was coming. This was his directorial debut the night last night, and I'll show you the. I'm set. Oh, there you go. There's the program right there. I'll show it to you in a second. And this is me and my mom surprising him. So let me go ahead and just start this. Well, hold on. Let me go ahead and start it. So. It'll take a moment, so bear with us here.
It's a nice
Mom,
looking gym.
I mean, at this McEwen Gym in Elkhart, Indiana. Mom and I are kicking it and waiting in the car outside. He thinks Mom's coming by for him to sign some kind of power of attorney thing for her. Unlikely story, but it works. So she's in on the scheme too. And there's the shot of the parking lot. You might, well, I don't think you see any snow there. There was snow piled up. Pawnee, for Caroline calls it Pawnee.
Yes, she does call it Pawnee.
Can you hear me talking on the? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So we're almost there. Sorry. That was the reset. Here he comes.
Were you driving? I don't hear anything.
There we go. You didn't hear it?
Uh-uh.
Huh.
Let me see.
That's weird.
I don't hear anything.
There we go. Huh. That's weird.
Didn't hear it.
We had that same problem over the weekend. It didn't show up at all?
It showed up. You could see it, but you couldn't hear it.
That is baffling. That's what happened last week on
Is there a
the.
button you're supposed to put, like share
I don't.
audio?
Yeah. Well, I mean, again, I'm.
Look at the cat.
Let me see here. I don't know why that didn't work. That's really frustrating because the volume's up. Let me try one more thing, and it may not work, and that's unfortunate because that's really gonna. That's even the reason I did the show today was because I wanted to do this. Let me try one more thing here. That's terrible. No wonder no one's watching this nonsense. These shows get worse and worse. It's starting to really piss me off. I'm going to lose my mind, I swear. Why in the world that doesn't work, I don't have any idea. So I don't think it's going to be. Yeah, see, it's too big. It's too big to load in the system. Gosh, that really frustrates me very, very much. Well, I don't know what to say. I don't know why it would do that. So you didn't hear the audio at all? That is really, really, really bizarre. I don't know. I got the volume up.
That's why I said, "Are you driving?" Like I couldn't hear anything.
Shared screen. Yeah, it's weird. I don't know why the shared screen doesn't work. And that's worked before. We shared the screen a bunch of times.
Well, you shared the beer review in it. You could hear that.
What?
You shared the beer review music, and then you could hear that.
No, babe, you're not helping at all. That's not helping. I love you, but you're not helping me at all. We've shared screens before. I showed a video of the Blue Angels. I've shown videos of planes flying over the house. This is 2 in a row where it's done that. And I don't know why it's not doing that. I do have an idea, so if you'll bear with me, let's just see how good I am. Let's just see if I can pull this off. And I got too many windows open now. Let me see if I can pull this off. I may be able to do something real quickly here that show this will show that I've actually gotten better at things since COVID came along. So, but yeah, it's weird. I don't know why that happened last week I was trying to show the Bob Kendrick video from the museum, and it did the same thing happen, and it happened twice. And I thought the first time, well, it was just a bad connection. So it turns out it was there's something wrong with the system. So I'm going to do something here if you'll allow me to do it. But anyway, yeah. So I'll tell you the story. He had no idea I was coming, and that was a day late. Now that I was all in town all day, but I'll wait and I'll do this real quick. Show you guys good. But the cat. the lovely wife is going to take the dog real quick. We got dinner to go to just a moment, but thank you, babe. Love you. Yeah, I'm gonna. Okay, this is how good watch this. This is something I would not have been able to do 8 months ago, 12 months ago. I don't know. Call it whatever you want to say. I would have not been able to do it. But able to do this now once the computer speeds up a little bit here, but it should in a second. But he didn't know. He had no clue, and he was supposed to be surprised on Wednesday. Turns out I didn't surprise him until yesterday, but it worked out because, again, like I said, he had no clue. And my mom was on the gag. Of course, remember I surprised her back it would have been back in early October, right? So I'll do this real quickly here. Give me just a moment. And here we go. And I'm going to do this. You're hearing me edit because I'm actually editing on the fly here. This is how good DV is. And let's see how long this little cut is. I think it'll work. Yeah, this is going to work. So watch this. Give me just a second. I'm going to let this. This is me editing real quickly. I'm editing real fast. So give me a second. But anyway, Mom was in on the gag too, so she was able to tell him, hey, and he was like, "Yeah, I'll meet you guys out by the gym there." Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. And here we go. And here we go. So give me just a second and it'll pop up. I'll have this for you in about 45 seconds to a minute. But yeah, it was good. And I can't tell you how proud I am. And this is a guy that when I was a senior and junior in high school, he was a freshman, sophomore, my junior and senior year. And just by chance, I wound up, and this was not on purpose, but I was just going to be a special teams kicker and punter. I was tired of playing I didn't want to, I love football, but I didn't, what thought my way forward would be as just, and due to injuries my junior year, a couple guys got hurt, and I had done a decent enough job before, and they were like, "Juan, you got to get you back on the line." I'm like, I thought I was too small for the line, but I was real fast and all that. Anyway, my brother was very, very talented. He also got thrust in the starting role as a freshman, and he played started all 4 years, and it was kind of cool because I was the guard, he was the center. So for 2 years, basically, I don't know, 20 games, something like that. We were on the line together, and it was cool. So we know a lot of the same people. Then we're also in the same fraternity at school at Tech. He would transfer to University of Indiana South Bend, but he and I, we had the whole fraternity thing going in common, all that. So there's a lot of closeness, but I don't see him very often. I don't see him hardly ever, and that's the thing. It's so frustrating that it's just part of the worlds we live in. So here we go. This thing is loading right now, so give it about another minute or so. We'll get it in there for you, but he's a really cool guy, and I'm very proud of him because, again, he's making a difference, like my wife is, teaching and helping young people. His actual class that he teaches is a high school business class. One of the things they do is place young students into internships and possible future jobs if they don't go the college route. He's helping kids go to college, but also helping kids who may elect to say they want to be in another field, in a trade. He helps them learn that trade and get the right teaching and all that. It's really a really great program. He's a part of it. I've never seen his office. I got to see that. Got to walk behind stage and see all the stuff. And I've been there a bunch of times. It was football office, but never to his office. So that was kind of cool too. But it was a real good surprise. So here we go. This is a surprise. This is yesterday. I'm in Texas now, but this is yesterday, about 1 o'clock local time in Elkhart, Indiana. Here we go. You should hear the audio this time. Let's play this for you. As we wait to surprise Uncle Bobby. Here he comes, folks. There he comes, folks.
I think we surprised him.
Here he is, folks. Uncle Bobby. I'm here to substitute teach. Here to substitute teach.
Did you have any idea?
No. Surprise.
Well, I hope so. He came last night.
Have you been here all day?
Yeah, we're here. Well, I'm substitute teaching day. Where do you substitute? Where do substitutes sign in, Coach Vaughn?
The other entrance.
Do they? I'm here, but I'm a high-paid substitute. I need a minimum of $100. So I get that. There we go. All right. Well, I'll turn this off. We're glad we surprised you.
So what have you been?
Here we go. That was my brother getting surprised as he's in the sun right above his head, though. But they're in Indiana yesterday, so really cool. Get to see him yesterday. So very, very cool, and much love to my brother. And so proud of that. Tonight, they're actually tonight. There's the program. Newsies was the show. A very cool show, and I got to tell you, as one who did high school drama. That would have been challenging. They were all wearing masks, and that's a challenge with the audio because you got the mask on, you're wearing your mask, you're talking, you're muting your voice with the microphone here, and they've got it, but they had to do all the adjusting and because some kids talk low anyway, and it was a real challenge. But they did a really good job with it. I was impressed. There's not a lot of live theater going on anywhere. I mean, really, it's something that. I mean, Caroline's doing a show tonight that's online. So anyway, but they're going to see Spider out there in Australia. We had a lot of Australia today. Boy, I love my folks over there. But it was a good trip, fast trip. I left on, again, I was supposed to leave Wednesday morning and wound up leaving Wednesday evening at about 6:45. All local got it at 10 o'clock their time. So it was a quick one and was back here. I landed at 3:20 here local time and goes basically went about almost 2 hours ago, a little over 2 hours ago, I've been home. So anyway, but very, very, very cool experience. And just, it's one of those things that just, I think it, for me personally, it'll be one of those things that during the baseball season because he'll come see me in the baseball season. We'll be in Chicagoland. He'll come over and see us and I'll be, I'm swamped and all that. So I get it. We didn't get to visit very much, but I got to see him and see him in his element. Just like when he sees me do the baseball thing, and I can't really, I'm blowing and going, and I'm only able to grab dinner or whatever, and maybe maybe an IPA or two or whatever, but all good. But that was my trip. Monday, I'm going to give you the story of the vaccination that didn't go so well. Besides the part of me not getting it, but that's going to piggyback into the conversation on Monday. There is some room for improvement, but overall, not a bad experience. So we'll talk about that on Monday. Get caught up from the weekend as well and get you set up. We are going on a holiday in about a week. So we're going to be in that mode as well. And then coming up next Wednesday, I'm working on it now. I believe I'm doing a Monarch show on Wednesday. And then next Thursday evening, we're doing a Talking Baseball Australia, our first off-season show with, we'll have Cam Vale, who's the outgoing head of Baseball Australia, will be joining us on the show. That'll be next Thursday, 5 o'clock Central, 7 a.m. on a Friday in Perth. So adjust your timepieces accordingly. So a big thank you to my lovely wife who joined me as well. Hey, Matt, good to see you, mate. I got your text. I will get back to you. I promise. I was on the flight down today. Big thanks to my wife. Love you, babe. Big thanks to my mom who helped pull off the surprise, and to Coach Vaughn, my brother, for being there, and also to the folks at Concord for Newsies. If you are I have some Indiana fans or fans. Like I'm something special. I didn't mean it that way. I have some Indiana friends, and they should go check this place out. I do know their Sunday show is sold out, but the show tonight had a handful of tickets left. But you know what? I guarantee you, if you show up at the door and say you know me, they might let you in. But you don't have to pay, of course. But anyway, so really great experience and great to see the kids entertaining again. Newsies. I'd never seen Newsies. I didn't know much about it, but it's a cool, cute show about the newspaper boy strike of 1899, and with against Mr. Pulitzer, who was the Pulitzer Prize. Well, he was the guy that owned one of the New York papers. And anyway, you can Google that. So good to see you, Matt, as well. Good to see everybody out there. Good to see Donna as well. Great news on our friend Roy Morales. By the way, I want to throw that out there. Roy, just a phenomenal young man who's from Puerto Rico, lives down there on the island, and he got his contract not purchased, but transferred. It's the old word was purchased, but transferred. He would join the Minnesota Twins organization. I'm very happy for him and his family. And Roy, from our family to yours, man, congratulations and much love to you. And the Monarchs are very proud of you as well. But my household, very proud of you and very happy for you as well. All right, have a great weekend, everybody. Should be a fun one, hopefully. Virtual hugs, everybody out there. I love y'all. Just feel lots of love, man. Good to see family. Saw my sister-in-law, my mom, one of my mom's dear friends, Connie, who's been on our show before. Comes on once in a while. My mom and her in the wine seats inside the garage, and the next door neighbors as well. Just a lot of good folks. Got to see our friend Sherm Hansen as well. Just a lot of good stuff happening this week, and then we'll be back with you guys on Monday. Maybe a little late Monday. I've got a doctor's appointment later in the day, but I will as soon as I get home, I'll be ready to rock and roll with the show. So let's put this up. I get the reminder. We do this Monday, Wednesday, Friday when we can, when things don't happen, and we will maybe do some stuff from holiday. We'll see. All right, have a great weekend, everybody. Love you all. Let's be better tomorrow than we're today. Let's be kinder. Let's show more love. Let's just keep fighting on. Wear the mask if you want to. Dang it, here in Texas, if you don't want to, well, make sure you wear it when you got to wear one. Okay, don't be going in places that require them and just say I don't want to wear one. You got to wear one. But anyway, let's just all be safe and have much love and keep going forward. Love you guys. We'll see you guys on Monday on Virtual Happy. Have a great weekend, everybody. Love y'all.